And I have a wife, and she's walking around with a skirt up to here. Well, why do I want everybody to see her? What's the man? I mean, people looking and winking, they lusting for her, all kind of freaks and no good people on the streets. Why do I want my wife? She can't bend over because the panties show if the wind blow, show the behind. Cows and animals and mules, human beings don't walk around out. And my wife's behind ain't for every man to look at. So how can I protect my woman if I'm walking down the street, she's half naked, and some sadist run up and grab her? Hell, I shouldn't have put out there. If I got merchandise I want to sell, I put them in the window for you to see. Why do I want everybody to see my wife? What's private? What's mine? Everybody looking at her.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk. Keke Palmer is an up-and-coming movie star, starring in over 59 movies, including 2022's Nope. It's safe to say that this woman's range and her talent is undeniable. Also, Keke Palmer is a mother with longtime partner Darius Dalton. And let's just say it, goddamn, she's a good-looking woman. But the ethos of the modern woman says that nobody can check me, boo. Nothing I can do is wrong. So what am I talking about? As we all know, Keke Palmer showed up to a Usher concert, had that VIP treatment with Mr. Raymond singing to her. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, ladies, you work hard, you play hard, you get to go out. But Keke Palmer had the Prince in the Revolution booty out look to her, meaning that she had a very sheer dress and her glutes, her gluteus maximus were exposed. Now look, ladies, single ladies, you do what you got to do. Whether the behavior is good or not, it's not like anybody can tell you anything. You're independent, you're doing your thing, you're letting your hair down with your girls. And of course, who's gonna check me, boo? But have you ever thought and realized that your partner, the person, the father of your child, the person who's gonna be there with you, may not approve of you showing out like that? You see, the image in Black America has been under assault by Black America. And we're always going to be taken as a joke. We're always going to be laughed upon. We're always going to be looked at as less than if we don't get our personal house in order. And this is a great situation and a very situation that we talk about. Now, listen, it's not the fact that Keke Palmer went out and was showing there, cutting up, having a good time. But this woman is too old and she is a mother. I swear to God, these moms, they consistently bully their own children because she wasn't out there thinking about what are the bullies going to say to her kids in 6 years when they said, well, at least my mama ain't had her butt cheeks hanging out in front of Usher, because that's what it comes down to. Listen, we know kids are cruel, but a lot of these parents, they do stuff and they go and they say, hey, tell such and such, tell little Timmy, who ain't got no father figure in his life, to stop bullying little Johnny. But when you put the booty out there like that, you are bullying little Johnny yourself. You pre-bullying the boy.
Keke Palmer is going to do what she's going to do because she has the leverage, the finances, and ultimately the power in the relationship. Simply put, when your woman has the status, the finances, the power, you will always be at a disadvantage no matter what the woman says to you. What she's going to attempt to do is reassure you it's not about the money. But it's always about the money. Always.
Money matters.
You ain't got no ground to stand on when you don't have the big three: wealth, influence, and power in the relationship. She'll respect the status that you have among other people. Any woman tells you it's not about that is lying to you. If you really want to know what the modern woman thinks, then all you really have to go to is on Twitter. It'll give you the most accurate representation with the deep-seated desires and thoughts that she doesn't want to say. With one person saying how you, the man of the family, when your wife's bank account is 12 times the amount of yours, sit down and feed Keke Palmer her grapes. Know your place and don't ever speak on it again. And right there goes to show you the modern woman ethos of today, of what she really thinks when you're not in a position of authority, of wealth, of status, and of influence. Then we got my man Pebble saying, okay, let me take notes, get richer, date a poorer girl, and she must sit down, shut up, and take whatever disrespect I throw her way because she must know her place. Cool. When you put the modern woman in a position of power and authority, and the modern man does not have that power or authority or finances in their relationship, she will exert her power over him. She can be condescending, talk down to him, do what she wants, even though it disrespects him. She'll do what she likes, she'll do what she pleases, even if this hurts the man's standing in the community and his status among people. This is so lame of you. Doesn't matter how much he or she earns, respect your life partner. Then a response comes up, this isn't her life partner. Then he says, then what is it? Some random guy she's been with for years and decided to have a baby with just because? No matter what, when you have a baby, I'm sorry, they become your life partner. He's a dude she had intercourse with in his sperm, infuses with her egg and made a baby. He's the father of her child. Life partner is a social construct. Let's stay factual, he doesn't own her. There is no court documents. So it's okay to go make babies out of wedlock. It's okay to traumatize the child. It's okay for the child to learn bad behaviors. This individual shows what they really think about the family unit. It doesn't matter about the health and relationship with the family of raising a child. What matters here with this Twitter user is a man is only here to procreate and serve a woman's needs. So damn the family, because a woman can do it all bad by herself and make it her own way, especially when she got money. And here, another prototypical modern woman. He made her a baby mama and she still ain't a wife. She's acting accordingly. LOL. Then Gorillas Ain't Gangstas gives us a gangster of a response. Thanks for reminding us why baby moms are at the bottom of society's totem pole. Just ask people around the world what they think about single mothers. It's not really a good look. And of course, the modern woman, just yo mama. Can't even have a proper discussion. Then Ty Wright comes with a phenomenal response and insight. Or did she make herself a baby mama? She's the one with more money and resources, but yet she settled for a man who makes less and give her baby out of wedlock. She's rich, but made the decision a broke chick would make. When you don't have the money, when you don't have the finances, the resources, you will always look like you are in an inferior position and be treated accordingly. Whether people outright say it or say it behind your back. It goes to show you when modern women move up the chain of the economic ladder, they will always have a tougher time finding a life partner and a potential mate. All these tweets remind us, and remind you, Darius, that money matters. If you don't got the money in this modern age, then expect to be neutered in a relationship. A man's authority and respect holds no weight to modern women without money. She'll say to you, it's not about the money, but watch what happens when you ask her, not even telling her. But ask her not to do something, dress a certain way, talk a certain way, just anything before the thought pops in her mind. I don't gotta do anything you say because I got my own money. I got other guys checking for me, doing better than you, blah, 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 yap, yap, yap. That is the modern woman's thinking. Darius and any man should know the moment you get in a relationship in an inferior position, expect to be treated as an inferior. Look, Keke Palmer is a beautiful woman. She looks fun to be around, got a banging bod, good head on her shoulders. But going into a relationship with her with less money than her, you already will see situations like this is going to happen. She's a star among other stars. Having a baby with a woman like this, expect this BS to occur. Expect it. I've already mentioned multiple times about Kevin Samuels talking about limelight women. When they have fame and need to be the center of attention to stay in business, it's her bread and butter and comes with the territory living in the public eye. The only way a man will ever have any say and authority in this relationship is when he is in a far superior position than her. I mean, you see how excited Keke Palmer was when Usher came dancing up on her, serenading her and singing to her. You can only imagine how humid it got in some places.
And let's talk about the backlash of the incident that at hand. You see, Keke Palmer, she has a man. And this man's name is Darius Dalton. And Darius Dalton said, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want his wife and mother of his kids to showcase booty meat to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. And I have standards and morals that I believe in. Now, it's obvious that this brother is not happy what happened. But the truth is, he should have had a conversation about these standards and morals and made sure that they were aligned before it happened, before the incident even happened. But see, when you don't have the upper hand in a situation, in a relationship, when she doesn't respect you, she's going to do stuff like this. This man obviously doesn't have her respect. This man she may have just wanted to get his child and move on. You see, a lot of times if a woman makes a lot more money than you, she's not going to respect you. It's just the way it is. We have plenty of women saying, hey, I make $100,000 a year. He got to make $150. He got to make $150. And how much of the bills do you want to pay, ma'am? I ain't paying nothing. This is the situation. This is the craziness that we have. There was a lot of fallout to his statement that he made. Aoki Lee Simmons slammed him and said, I hate him about such shaming comments. The man's not even allowed to police his own house. Why isn't he allowed to police his own house? Because the ethos of the modern woman says, you cannot check me. I can do whatever I want. Now, we all know that Aoki Lee Simmons is having problems with her father and their family situation. But of course, she feels like weighing in on somebody else's dysfunctional family when she was sitting here acting like her family is the most dysfunctional. But this is what we have become. We become a group of people letting things go and thinking that we can live any way we want. And there's just not much more to say about it. Listen, no man wants his woman to be paraded around. I mean, look at the Adam 22 debauchery, where they've gotten so far away from just the sanctity of marriage that he let his wife get busted down by a car, and he talking about he gonna do something with him next time. What is going on here? The world, dogs and cats are sleeping with each other. The cow walks backwards at midnight. Basically, everything is going crazy. The thing that's most distressing is that as a people, we went from the most married, the most respectful, the most up and coming to the least in less than a generation and a half. In less than a generation and a half, or less than a lifetime, we've lost the luster that it meant. But I want to just take it a look back, and I think that Muhammad Ali can summarize everything so well, and he can say what I've been trying to say, because he is the greatest humanitarian, the greatest boxer, not the best boxer of all time, but the greatest boxer of all times. It's a difference learning. So we're gonna let Muhammad Ali take it.
How can you have a wife or somebody you love? Anything God made precious, nature hides it. You cannot find diamonds easy. You have to dig and dig and dig. Then you got to work to clean them. You cannot find gold. Everything God made valuable, he made it hard to get. Pearls, rubies, and ain't my all. You have to dig, and half the time it don't strike. Everything God created that was valuable, he made it hard to get to. Ain't my woman more important than some diamonds and some oil and some gold when she's the field which produced my sons and daughters? Why should she walk around all nude in all of these design clothes? Her breasts is out. She's on the beach wearing clothes that show more than her panties when she go to bed. That's right. People don't just might as well come out with a brassiere on and her panties. She'd be more covered up than she do in the European style with just something covering up her nipple and just a little old G-string over, and she's walking out on the beach naked. These are savages. How am I have my daughter, my wife, or my woman walking around for her man? Ooh, look, I could do. Boy, if I could get to her. And what I want that for? She's mine. What you mean, what's wrong with walking around?
And that's all I got for you, polite savages. Like always, like and subscribe and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. Booty in your face. That's all I got for you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks. Any suggestions for things that you want us to cover, drop it on the gram, THPP Network, especially from our members. Our TIPTube membership is very affordable. It's like a cup of coffee. And as always, ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? We're out.
We found true happiness.